Today's topic is the power of focus. And first of all, you have to understand why you need to have focus. What is the importance of focus in your life? Remember, whatever we have done so far in life, if you look back into some of your accomplishments, you would find that it was focus. I want you to look back into any success that you are really proud of in your life. What is it that you did at that point of time that brought you to the success? And I'm sure you would find that focus was the most critical component of your success because, to accomplish something, it requires you to have a vision, it requires you to have a goal, and it requires you to have a plan, and it requires you to have a smaller um, milestones. If you have to accomplish something in your life, you need to have a goal and you need to have a vision, and then you need to have focus and distractions are two sides of a coin. So the more focused you are, the less distractions you will have, and the more distractions you have, you're likely to have less focus. Focus is the key in business scenario. Look at where you want to focus. You want to focus on the top priorities that you have, the top goals that you have, right? You don't want to distract and start looking at all around in terms of your product or business expansion and things like that. When you focus, you start learning, and when you start learning, you understand the different aspects of the business. Focus is important for success. We need to focus on our strengths. If you're in an organization, you have to understand your organizational strengths and then accordingly move into the market. You have to understand your core capability and core competencies and target the building of those competencies. And based on your competencies, you need to go to the market. So if you desire and aim to get into a new market or develop new product, and if you don't have competencies, a dream of doing that thing might take you there. But if you don't have the competencies, you can't focus, and that can be the reason for derailments. Focus on the most important tasks. Understand whether it is your product or your business or your organizational strategy, goals or purpose. Look at what are the top three things that you would like to focus, and that is what would take you to achieving the actual ultimate goals. So while the long-term focus is important, it is also extremely important to understand what you need to focus now. Sometimes people, instead of focusing on things that are important for you to do now in the next quarter, you start focusing on something that's important for the long term. So you need to understand how you do the distribution of your focus in terms of long-term plans and the short-term plans, right? So have your goals absolutely clear and avoid distractions. You might take a step to kind of experiment or do some market intelligence to understand in case you want to step out of your boundary to try new territory. And that's not bad if you are ready to do that, and if you have the organizational readiness, you could move into new thing. But if you have to focus on what is it that you want to do new, or how that new thing would help you expand your business or your personal excellence for your own development or for the development of your organization. Another important thing is you have to be focused on the end results that you want, because when you're focused on the end results, it kind of keeps you reminding in terms of what is it that you need to do to accomplish those end results, and that focus helps you do that, right? So you need to understand the gap analysis in terms of focus on the key aspects. It is important to understand where the gap is in the business, and then focus in that area and start making efforts and take steps to to go further. Another important element is, I think it's very important for us to uh, don't focus on too many things, right? So that scatters your attention, right, and focus, and that results into wasting of your time, energy, money. So there could be some kind of damage if you move into something new without any readiness or preparedness. So the organizations that focus on their core areas, they really develop and thrive, and they build their credibility, because it is also your branding. So when you focus on something, your customers know what you are known for, your people know what your capabilities are, and what you are kind of authority on, right? So when you continuously focus, people start to come to know your capability and your specialization, and your credibility goes up. So you become important, your product becomes important, your organization becomes important. So it helps you reduce of the unnecessarily wastage of time in the organization. You need to focus on what is important for your success and your organizational success. So if you look at focus as an important success factor, so you have to look at it for your personal excellence, you have to look at it for your business excellence, you have to look at it from the perspective of your goals and visions and strategy. So focus doesn't have to be limited to just focusing in one area. Once you've decided your strategy, you need to focus accordingly. So I would leave you with the thought that there are two key components that are very important. One is the focus, another is the distraction. So if your focus is weak, you start getting distracted, and once you are high on distractions, your focus goes low, and when your focus goes low, it takes time for you to accomplish the goal. So whenever you have next time you're reviewing your meeting, or you're reviewing your business or your sales, or your operations or delivery, or reviewing your own personal plans, look at where all you need to focus, look at where you are focusing at the moment and where you should be focusing, and come out with a plan. So next quarter you exactly know where you're going to focus and what are you going to accomplish. And so that's how the power of focus helps. I hope this discussion was helpful to you. Thanks a lot for your time. Truly appreciate and wish you good luck. Stay focused on your goal. I'm sure you will accomplish.